Tout le monde. Okay, for St. Patrick's Day, we have a tune here. It's called C'est Canadien. It's from the 1920s in Montreal, and it's actually an Irish tune called The Field of Oats. But this is from an old recording from the fiddler J. Alex Donato, G. Alex Donato. Not very well known in Irish or Quebec music, but a super fun tune. So let's try it out. C'est Canadien. There we go. So happy St. Patrick's Day. That tune there is called Set Canadien, which just means like a Canadian set. It was a dance set. I think there were like 4 parts, and it was probably a quadrille or some kind of square dance. And it's from the fiddling of J. Alex Donato. J. Alex Donato. He was a Quebecois fiddler in the 1920s and 30s. I don't know a lot about him, actually. I haven't been able to find that much. But he recorded in Montreal and recorded this tune in 1924 in Montreal on a 78 RPM record. Let's hear it now. So they're calling the dance at the same time. It was meant to be danced in like your living room. So there was Saluer vos compagnie is like, present yourself to your company. Tournez la dame de gauche. Turn the women on the left. So you're supposed to be spinning around on the left there with the women. Anyways, that's Set Canadien from J. Alex Donato. And what I found out was that it's actually an Irish tune called The Field of Oats. Both tunes are quite rare. I've never heard anyone play this Set Canadien from Donato. I got it off the virtual Gramophone, which is this amazing online resource that lets you listen to old 78s and Canadian music. American copyright, unfortunately, doesn't let us do the same for American 78s, but at least Canada does. So I've got a lot of great tunes from there. Anyways, the Irish tune's not well known either. It's from Francis O'Neill's 1001 jigs, slip jigs, reels, airs, hornpipes, whatever. It was a book he wrote in 1907, so early 1900s. If you know anything about Irish music, you know about Chief Francis O'Neill. He was the chief of police in Chicago. Tough customer. He was known for beating back corruption. And he's also known for staffing the force with almost entirely, well, not almost entirely, but a lot of Irish traditional musicians. The story is he'd walk down the streets of Chicago, and there were so many Irish immigrants at the time that he would just listen outside the windows, and eventually he'd hear somebody playing music, and he'd go knock on the door if they were any good, and invite them to the police force. I think there are also stories about people having to audition on their instrument in order to be a cop in Chicago with him. But he's known because he wrote these tune books that everybody used at the time. They used them, in the early 1900s. They use them today. They're great tune books. I've learned tunes from them. Everyone learns tunes from them. But somehow this tune never caught on, even though it's in the tune book. So here's a recording. I don't know who's playing this. This guy is I love his YouTube channel. I'll make a link. He basically is recording every O'Neill tune. I don't know how far he's getting, but there's 1001, and this is number 187 for him. Here's the Irish version. So I don't know how it got to Montreal. I mean, there were a ton of, after New York, Montreal was, and Quebec were one of the main points of entry for Irish immigration in North America during the famine and afterwards. So there were tons of Irish in Montreal as well. So it probably came out of Montreal's communities. I'm sure Donato heard this tune played in the community and then recorded it. Anyways, it's a nice tune. Not very well played, but lots of fun and quite simple to learn, I think. Let's try it. Okay, so let's try playing this a little slower. This is Sept Canadien from J. Alex Donato, who was a French-Canadian Quebecois fiddler. And this is also an Irish tune called Field of Oats. Let's try it slow. It's not too hard. It's actually pretty easy, so it shouldn't take too long. Here's the A part. Pretty much it. It's the whole A. You do it twice. Part. Repeat. Ending. In the bay. And some ornaments. Add some more notes in the beat and make it more fun. It's a full turn in Irish music, or a roll. And a fast second down bow. Really long slur. There you go. Sept Canadien from J. Alex Donato, also known as the Field of Oats in Irish traditional music, and happy St. Patrick's Day.